Welcome back to a very unusual product review. This caught my eye immediately because it looks like one of the potentially worst craft kits I've ever seen. I've made enough taba squishies to know how tricky it is to add details on different colors onto silicone. Yet these characters are incredibly complex, and I cannot begin to imagine what methods they expect you to use. I also noticed that they're deliberately not showing any photos of the final product and only using illustrations on the packaging. Another red flag is that this kit was already reduced in price in the shop despite it being a brand new product. So I had to grab a few to see what's going on here. This set is called Mystical Friends and features fairy tale and nature-inspired characters. This sounds great in theory, but the character design looks so cursed. I think they were trying to combine the visuals of Funko Pops and Roblox to target Gen Alpha, but whatever happened here just doesn't make sense. I've never seen a mermaid look this ugly, and the whole set feels somewhat AI generated. There's a lot of inconsistency between the sizes of different facial features as well as the head and body ratios. I ran some of these through AI detectors, but with inconclusive results. My suspicion is that the original concept for these characters could have been done with the help of AI, and they had artists work over the top so the final artwork looks more polished. But even if this was done entirely by humans, then there still has to be some kind of quality control or honest feedback along the way. It's worth mentioning that the same brand also sells ready-made blind bag tabas, so I bought one to compare. This is what the packaging looks like, and it contains a random squishy inside. These are not original designs though, and I've seen all of these tabas before. However, they have created a custom pouch, which is quite nice, and the lamb one I got is actually transparent and glittery. Another bonus point is that this is actually a real taba and not a mochi squishy. Tabas have a much softer and slightly sticky texture. I did notice that this one has a watermark on its feet, which I find really weird because if they're going to the trouble of doing that, why not just make an entirely new design instead of using the same hamster or cat paw that people have seen a million times before? But on the whole, this taba is pretty decent and good value for money. However, now I'm very curious to see how this ready-made product compares to the DIY kit by the same company. Right off the bat, the art style for the sheep is completely different to that of the mermaid. They're either working with loads of different designers and don't have any consistent sense of direction, or this is some kind of AI experiment gone wrong. I do have to give credit for the packaging though, because it feels very luxurious and well planned. The contents are divided into 3 pouches to make the DIY process more streamlined. This one also comes with a custom printed bag. Inside the first pouch, you get some gloves, taba gel, mixing utensils, and pigment. These tiny silicone bottles are super cute and make the mixing part very easy. You just pour both of them into the mixing cup without having to measure anything. I'm also pleasantly surprised by the pigment because this is oil-based and genuinely compatible with silicone. I've tried out so many taba kits by now, and a major problem many of them have is that they include water-based pigments that simply don't mix into taba gel. However, this color is setting off alarm bells. The turquoise is pretty dark, and I'm wondering how you're supposed to get the color of the mermaid's hair and skin after this. It would make far more sense to use the lightest shade as the base color for each squishy. This is the case with the unicorn kit. As you can see here, this one mixes into a nice pale pink, which seems a far more logical choice for the base color. I have no complaints about the quality of the taba gel here. This is the best type of silicone that cures within 3 hours and doesn't have any shrinkage. The texture is perfect, and the plastic mold gives it a very shiny and glossy surface. This is already better than many other squishy kits I tested where the silicone didn't cure or the texture wasn't soft enough. These characters actually look very good at this stage, possibly better than on the packaging. However, now comes the challenge of adding color. After opening the remaining 2 pouches, I realized that they expect you to add color with what looks like powdered eyeshadow pigment. Since tabas are naturally sticky, this method actually works to a certain extent because the powder sticks to the surface. However, this is also quite messy and doesn't give full coverage. The same goes for the hair, which is slightly darker, but it's also hard to get this fully opaque. According to the instructions, the eyes can simply be stuck into place. This implies that they have a peelable sticker side, but as much as I tried, I couldn't find anything to peel away. I'm zooming in here with a macro lens, and you can see that it's literally paper. I'm separating the layers as carefully as I can, but I'm positive that this is not a sticker. So as a result, this step of the DIY is basically impossible to complete. There's no way for an average buyer to stick these eyes onto their tabas, which essentially renders the whole kit useless. I suspect this is the reason the product was heavily discounted even before it hit the shelves. But since I do have a lot of taba making supplies, I'm going to use E6000 to stick the eyes into place. You also get temporary tattoos, which is a very nice touch, and I never realized that these can also work for squishies. I have to say the final piece actually looks cuter in real life than on the packaging. I find the skin tone turned out completely fine, but it's obviously darker than on the box. I really don't want to be overly woke and accuse a squishy kit of whitewashing, but there's something about this which just feels weird. You can see that the mermaid face on the packaging has actually been made to look whiter than the body, whereas the real squishy has a medium brown skin tone throughout. Surely when they tested the product, they knew exactly how the skin color would look on the final piece. A dark-skinned mermaid is nothing new in pop culture, but for some reason, the company wanted to market this character using the palest skin shade possible, which is not even attainable using the DIY process that they provided. I feel the final taba is actually quite decent, and the cursed-looking image on the box doesn't do it justice. However, at the same time, there are crucial missing elements, such as a ball chain for the charms or the stickers on the back of the eyes. One thing I like most is the transparent plastic tray that makes it easier to slide the squishy in and out of the bag. This is great attention to detail, which genuinely makes the DIY part more fun. The unicorn has a pale base color, so it's easier to add pigment on top. However, there's a bizarre detail here where the eyes look like they're supposed to be part of the taba instead of being added separately. The sculpted pupils are much wider, and it just looks really odd when you stick the other eyes on top. This is one of the inexplicable design inconsistencies that seem to run throughout this kit. Another obvious drawback is that the moment you squeeze the taba, the powdered pigment starts to smear and stick to the plastic. I almost feel this would look better if you skipped all the decorations and just added the plain taba inside. So on the whole, this kit didn't turn out as bad as I expected, but it had a few major flaws. I paid a discounted price of €7.99, which I feel is pretty good value for what you get inside. Even though the final taba isn't perfect, I can't really complain for that price. However, I think the official retail price for this is somewhere between 14 and 20 euros, which is a lot of money for a kit that has crucial missing components. I would not recommend paying full price for this, since you don't even get everything you need to complete the DIY. I'm also not a big fan of the weird-looking characters, with some of them looking downright creepy. I feel there was a lot of potential in this product, but they ruined it by only using illustrations and making these far too unrealistic for what you can actually achieve with the kit. I hope you enjoyed this review, and please subscribe if you want to see more. I'm Joanna, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!